A great way to handle strings, if we have a fixed range of keywords we're working from, is to use a categorical vocabulary column. So words like kitchenware, electronics, and sports can be one-hot encoded to give arrays like these. To create one from a list, you specify the list with the vocabulary list parameter and then call categorical column with vocabulary list. Or, if your words are in a file, you just point the vocabulary file parameter at the file and specify the desired vocab size. This works nicely if there's a small number of categories, and the examples we showed earlier had only 3 or 4. A common technique used when there are many categories is to hash them to a smaller set. Of course, you have to be a little careful with this approach where unrelated inputs might be mapped into the same category and consequently mean the same thing to the neural network. You can see that type of scenario here, where kitchenware and sports both get assigned to a category based on the bucket they end up in after hashing. This is a common problem with hashing algorithms, so make sure your hash size is considered carefully to avoid too many conflicts. To do this in code, you use the feature column categorical column with hash bucket method. It looks something like this. This hashed column can be used to represent data with hash buckets. As with many counterintuitive phenomena in machine learning, it turns out that hashing often works very well in practice. That's because hash categories provide the model with some separation. The model can use additional features to make the distinction more apparent. Combining features into a single feature, also known as feature crosses, enables a model to learn separate weights for each combination of features. For this, we'll consider a dataset which hosts features such as latitudes and longitudes. Here you can see that those features have been bucketized. Now let's create a crossed column by creating a new feature that takes both latitude and longitude into the feature set. We'll make a tf.featureColumn cross-column function and pass the list of the features to it. Note that crossed column does not build a full table of all possible combinations, which could be very large. Instead, it is backed by a hashed column so that you can choose how large the table is by specifying the hash bucket size, which is 5,000 in this example.